Hi everyone, welcome to Feral Manor. I'm Leonie and Steve is over there, I think. Welcome back to those people who've been with us before, and thank you so much to all the people who are newly subscribing to our channel. We'd love to hear some comments from you if you've got anything to add or suggest. Interested to hear. So we're still deep into winter, and thank heavens the sun's come out today. We're going to get in the garden and we're going to do one of the few things that we can do at this time of the year. We're going to be working on pruning our fruit trees. Behind me is our apricot, which is probably our best producing tree in the garden. We'll also be working on the nectarine, which is over there. And we're not going to do too much with the apples. We have apple trees, but at this point in time, they're a bit of a problem. We've got one we've dug out, one we're leaving where it is, and we have another one that we plan to dig out. And the two that we're digging out from their current positions where they just have not thrived at all, we're considering putting into our espalier. May not be there, they may just stay in pots for a little while longer. So apart from that sort of pruning, we also need to do some pruning back of the wattle tree, which is encroaching on our power lines coming into the house. So lots of activity today in that regard. This is the only fruit tree we have left from the time I first moved into Feral Manor. I have no idea what variety it is. It's good fruit, very tasty. One thing you can see is this shoot coming up from the bottom, and we're leaving that there because we're not 100% sure whether that is from below the graft or not. I mean, it's such an old tree, the ground levels come up. We're waiting to see just exactly whether this bears fruit, and if it does, we are going to prune that so it becomes the main trunk, and we will take off this older scraggy trunk in the coming years. You can hear our magpies. They're actually up in the gum tree above where I'm sitting, and that seems to be where they are building this year's nest. We've actually seen them collecting sticks over the past few days. This is our asparagus bed, and it is a hot mess. We've just had all this cooch growing through it over the years, so one thing we are going to do when we transplant it is get rid of all of this rubbish and have a fresh start in the new bed. The plants that are in here have always been a short-term proposition, so I'm just going to start shifting the mulch off them. And then I start digging up these lomandras. They were pretty small when we put them in, and we just wanted to see if they'd grow on a little bit. We're just going to pop them back into a pot for the time being, and we'll also just have a general tidy up of the bed. There's a few weeds, not too bad. Oh dear, the quality of stuff here. We saw some beautiful trug. We had complete trug envy when we were in Spain. They make their garden trugs out of looks more like rubber than plastic, and it's really heavy duty. No space in the luggage to bring those home. Oh, well, that's one lomandra that's not going anywhere. Got no roots on it. I don't know that any of these have survived. They're all just basically sitting there with no roots whatsoever. I think the lomandras are all a non-starter, Steve. The two that I've dug out so far have got no roots on them at all.
Yeah, I know. They didn't have much on them to start with.
Yeah.
They didn't really have anything to start with. I just shoved them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more or less. You know, when I divided, I bought that and I thought I could divide it up, but it didn't work.
Yeah. So I'm going to just try and keep the lettuce and pull the rest of it out. Well, apart from all the pruning and the shifting of the asparagus, we've actually been doing what I'd be calling random acts of gardening, just all those tiny jobs. We're expecting rain later today, so I've just planted out all these turnip seedlings. I've also got lots of parsley and lettuce. I bought these, as you do, I bought them about a week ago and they've been sitting here the whole time, so they're going out this morning as well. I'm just breaking up this punnet of parsley. Most will go in the ground, but I'm going to put a couple in a pot just to have a couple in reserve in case all the ones in the ground die or get eaten or get stood on or something. I'm adding some compost to the mix before I plant out these dwarf cos lettuce. I have no idea what a dwarf cos lettuce should look like compared to a mini cos lettuce. Doesn't actually say how tall they grow. We'll see. I'm probably tempting fate, but in our experience, the little red lettuces tend to get a lot less attack from insects and pests than the green ones do. Just see if these are going to be the rule or the exception. I think I'm pretty right in saying that it is going to take me some time, realistically speaking, to get all of this mulched. And so I think I'll just put you on time lapse and say goodbye now. So hopefully we'll catch up with you in the not too distant future. And thanks again for sticking with the video. I'll see you later. Bye.